of sexy, but clean sometimes. That's what's up. We didn't say it was a family show, so there's that. Wait, are we with that? With that?
Well,
this or that? Are we?
I don't know. We all over the place.
Had to come out of retirement. These knees they was snap, cracking, and popping, like a Rice Krispie. But we made it do what it do. But I did take a couple ibuprofens afterwards, though. All right.
Mud Talk with Big T, Shay, and Miss Amy.
Can you count, suckers? Get busy, y'all. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your homie Big T.
And I'm Shay Renee.
And Miss Amy.
And you're listening to the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion. The only show that keeps our ears to the streets.
While you grind in a 419.
Yes, it is another edition of Mud Talk, a special edition of Mud Talk. It's our spring break episode, y'all. Happy spring break to everybody in the building.
We got cheers
already.
Cheers.
We got some cheers going on.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Except for Zoey. No cheers for you.
I cheers fake things.
She could have had a bottle of water.
She could have some water, yes.
I got my girl over there parched.
Yeah, so man, it's spring break, y'all. We celebrate all things spring break, which is why you see all of us dressed up like the way we are. We in lays and tie-dye shirts and tank tops, V-necks, and everything in between. So, this is Ohio, so you got to stay ready because it could be 80 degrees today and
35 tomorrow.
35 tomorrow.
That's what next weekend.
Degrees the other day. And now it's 41. Now
It's about to be 80 next weekend.
Like 80 next week.
Next Thursday.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's crazy. So, yeah. All right. Well, we have a lot going on the show today. So we have Miss Tanai the Bartender is back on the show today. Yeah. She is giving us all things spring break.
Yes.
Her favorite drinks to make, some drinks that you can make at home, maybe some drinks you can, go and ask for at the bar while you're on spring break. And then we have Miss Zoey here from the Teen Talk. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. Zoey is going to be tapping in with us to talk about how to stay safe on spring break, right? With the kids or maybe, teens, young adults in college and all that good stuff. But of course, before we start, I got to give y'all what's called Big T with the T. And this is where I give you all of the tea that is going down with all these celebrities. All right. So first things first is Coolio's cause of death has been revealed. If you remember, he passed away in September. It continues to be one of the most talked about deaths that have happened within the entertainment industry. But it was found out that he passed away from fentanyl. A family spokesperson, Jarrell Posey, told TMZ that Coolio's loved ones, they just got news from the coroner that fentanyl actually was what killed the rapper. He also had traces of heroin and meth in his system. Jarrell told investigators that is what determined Coolio's cause of death, as well as they thought it may have been his asthma, but it was not. But it came from decades-long use of cigarettes also played a factor in his death, which caused his body's inability to fight back. TMZ was also told that Coolio's family has plans to honor their dad through documentaries and films and will continue his legacy with his music. Again, Coolio was found dead at his friend's house in LA back in September. Wow. So definitely a very unfortunate situation. Yeah. And like we talked about, fentanyl is a huge epidemic that is happening, within our country right now. So prayers up to Coolio's family and his kids and his loved ones and, all of his fans around the world. So, All right. Well, let's talk about Monica, the singer.
I love her.
I do love Monica. Yes. So in case y'all didn't know, her nickname, people have given her as Goonica. They say Monica used to be a goon in these streets in the ATL. So,
her. I like that.
So, well, she put a damper on her nickname, and that's because a few fans had a chance at her show. They got into a fight. They got into a fight at the Monica show. So that's really
The
crazy.
disrespect.
Yes,
And that's
really
not
crazy.
even like the type of show that you get in a fight at.
No.
Well, Monica went on to say, well, the star singer was recently in DC for the R&B Experience Tour, and she was bringing down the house with "Why I Love You So Much" was one of my favorite songs by her. But then she noticed that a fight was hanging out, in the stands right in front of her, and she went on to say, "I ain't singing Nuck If You Bug, baby, so calm that shit down." That's what she told them. Which was a reference to, I know, Crime Miles 2004 song. Monica suggested that they took the fight outside, and after they got escorted out, she cleverly dropped her fan favorite song, "So Gone," to celebrate the fans' exit from the concert.
I love that.
Yes, that was very shady of you, but I love it. It's
Love
petty.
it.
Monica has long been accused of having a thug side and did her best to explain the nickname to Stacey Abrams and Sierra last year during the election season. So shout out to Monica for getting them
Sis
fans.
don't play.
She don't play. Shout out to her getting them fans up out of there. Don't ruin her goddamn concert.
Nope.
Right.
And the best damn song, "Why I Love You So Much," that's such a good song. Why are you gonna fuck it up for everybody?
Why are you fighting in a Monica?
Who fights at an R&B concert?
That's what I want. The R&B experience. Like,
Yes.
it's chill.
I've never heard
Love
it. That's
vibes.
like fighting during Babyface.
If you miserable, stay
Right.
home. Don't ruin
Right.
somebody else's good time.
If you don't know how to handle your alcohol, stop drinking.
Yeah, stay the fuck home. All right, and last in music news and entertainment news, Ricky Smiley is trying to clear his name against Reginae Carter. If you didn't know, Reginae Carter is Lil Wayne's daughter, and Reginae and her boyfriends claim that Ricky Smiley is trying to defame them. Reginae and Armand Warren began firing up the internet after they heard Ricky and his morning show crew suggested their relationship was plagued with domestic violence, especially with Reginae recently nursing a hand injury. Ricky and company actually swatted down the false report on air and even provided audio of Reginae explaining how she hurt her hand on set while filming a movie. A frustrated Reginae denied ever dissing Ricky Smiley, but fumed about the lack of media coverage every time she was in her bag. Yeah. So apparently, she's not in a domestic violence situation, but she like, look, when stuff going down with me good, I want y'all to speak about it. When the stuff bad, y'all don't, it's the opposite.
Am I allowed to add some tea?
Add some tea.
I saw this tea today, and because it's one of our favorite soon-to-be dads of a billion children, not Nick Cannon.
NBA Youngboy?
It was.
Yes.
So NBA Youngboy. So Angel Reese, the LSU player
Yes.
that was made famous because she was taunting whatever the other girl's name was from Iowa.
Caitlin Clark.
But they were like talking trash the whole time. So she made famous. So NBA Youngboy shoots a shot at Angel Reese.
Oh.
He has his eye on Angel Reese. Oh, yeah, I have to tell her this is from, right? I don't know, hotwhiphop.com. It's legit though, because it was on like a legit one. This is just the one I found. The LSU star is coming off a big win that stirred up quite the debate. Her hand gestures earned that criticism, and just days before the tournament, Lil Wayne hopped on FaceTime with her, speaking of Lil Wayne, to wish her and her team good luck. Youngboy is also invested in their success. So he tweeted her and just let me do the humming after she said, just let me be the video vixen.
Wow.
So Youngboy wants a little Angel Reese and maybe mama number 14.
Wow.
Or yeah, because he's on 12 and 13.
He's on 12 and
right?
13 right
So maybe
now,
he's
right?
looking for number 14. So
Wow.
good luck with that. Good luck with
Angel
that.
Reese, stay away.
Yeah.
Stay the hell away.
Right.
Baby, you got a good future going
I
on
know,
right
I love
now.
her.
Stay
Don't-
the fuck
don't-
away.
Unless you want to, because we don't judge. If you want to be baby
Yes.
mama number 14, do you?
Yeah, do you? Yes. And I also heard with Angel Reese too is that Jill Biden wanted to invite both the LSU team and the Iowa team
Mhm.
to the White House, and Angel Reese is not having that
Nope.
shit. She actually was like, we would just go to the Obama's house instead.
Yep.
So I do not agree with Jill Biden in that whole thing, because in the history of all history with sports, a runner-up team has never gone to the White
Never.
House with the winning team. And I just feel like we've gotten into this generation where everybody gets a participation trophy. for something.
Not everybody
No,
does, Jill.
Not everybody does, Jill. Okay?
Dr. Jill.
Dr. Jill
Sorry.
Biden. Well, hell, she a doctor. She need to make some smarter decisions, because that wasn't a very smart
She is an
decision.
educator though, so I can see the whole like everybody gets the participation
That's
trophy
true
thing.
too. Well, I don't know.
But
I don't
Angel
like
wasn't play. She's like, we're not coming.
Yeah,
She
that's,
just turned
that's
it down.
disrespectful. So get your hat and your hoodie, Iowa, and go sit the fuck at home.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that was Big T with the tea. And if I got some tea, I'm going to spill it here first on Mud Talk. All right. Well, we have our Teen Talk student here. Zoe, how you feeling?
I'm doing good.
That's good. We ain't seen you in a while. What's been up with you? What's new?
Working. I started school, so
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. All right. So what are you talking about today? What are some knowledge you kick into these teens and young adults today?
things that are essential for going into spring break.
All right. So what you got for us?
Alrighty. So, first and foremost, spring break for all of us is kind of just like sketchy because it was like we going home early for spring break and then COVID. We didn't go back to school until 2 years later. So I said, I always be like crossing my fingers, like please, please. But yeah, so if you plan on traveling and going out, but you don't feel well, stay at home. At work, they say if you feel sick, don't come. So don't go outside if you not feeling good. And push come to shove, go to the doctors, get checked out. Better safe than sorry.
Where do you go to school?
Arizona State.
Okay.
Online.
Okay. And so if they're on campus, there's like medical services they can go to
Yeah,
as well.
for sure.
They're getting,
They
getting
also
sick.
have like I don't know what the campus medical
Medical center. Yeah. So get checked out.
And I'm not sure if anybody has seen the movie called Spring Breakers, but it has Selena Gomez in it. And I just have this real like, the whole aspect of actors and like characters in movies that struggle like in their early 20s, like when they just start living on their own, just like that. I want to avoid that as much as possible because that feeling that you feel from the movie about them struggling, it just don't feel good. But long story short, they went on a spring break trip and then they got wrapped up in some drug mess. They went to jail, blah, blah, blah. So don't go to jail or end up passing away trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yes.
Make good
Because-
decisions.
Yes. Make
Please
good
make
decisions.
And remember that
decisions.
whole fentanyl thing we just talked about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's out there and it's real.
Just about the young ladies last year on spring break who went to Miami and ended up dead in the hotel. So yeah. Watch your
And there are
surroundings.
dangerous drinks out there that don't taste like they have alcohol in them. And,
Yeah.
People use those.
Somebody has slipped you something.
Right.
Yes. Stay away from them borks, y'all.
Always keep an eye on your drink.
Mhm.
If you leave it, get another one.
Yes.
And watch them pour it. Don't take it from somebody walking through the bar and handing it to you.
Right.
Yep, definitely.
I was gonna say if you have to question about the activities you're gonna participate in, then maybe you shouldn't do it because it's just like follow that gut feeling. Like, should I be doing this? Like, would my mom approve of this? Like, no. So, have fun, but be safe. Let me see what else I have here. So, spring break is usually with friends or families or significant others, but you don't have any friends, you don't have a significant other, no problem. If you needed a sign to drop the baggage, here it is. Drop them. It's that simple.
Woo. All right.
That's a good word right there.
Not everybody is your friend. And like you said, the girl went to a spring break trip and she passed away. But like them friend trips, let's make a group chat and let's make it out the group chat. Go on a trip. Yeah, not everybody your friend. So if you sensing jealousy, some envy stuff, you go on a trip and you don't come home, then yeah, those are not your friends. And you cannot be the sharpest tool in the toolbox. So surround yourself with people who's going to build with you. And Ari Lennox said, don't date these dudes till you're 43. So stick to the plan. You can't save everybody who drowning. So if they don't want to be saved, gotta let them go.
She don't want to be saved.
Cut that anchor. I like that. Cut that anchor.
Yeah, for sure.
But with
And
that, can I say something about trips though? Are you gonna talk about these trips? If you do go on a girl's trip or a guy's trip?
Oh yeah, I skipped that part.
Oh, okay.
Have your head on a swivel. The
Thank
spidey
you.
senses need to be on point,
Mhm.
especially if you're a young woman or a teenage woman, traveling with friends or whatever. Like,
And don't go alone.
a buddy system.
Yes,
Yes.
make sure and don't let
Yes.
any friends leave and go into any weird
Yes.
closets with anybody in bars.
And I will
on spring
also
break.
say too, share your location with each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Share your
Definitely.
location.
Yes.
Because that what happened with
Oh yeah.
With Kanika
Yes.
Jenkins in the hotel situation. Yes.
Mhm.
So
Share
no
your location.
underage drinking either. If you're not 21 or you're not somewhere where the age limit, don't underage drink.
Yes.
And know that if you use your fake ID, you could get caught and you could end up, especially if you're not in this country,
Hello.
you get caught doing something you shouldn't do. We don't know what that's like in other
What
countries.
those punishments and laws are
Mhm.
over there. Yes. Be careful.
Very true.
Yes.
Mhm.
And if y'all came together, y'all leave together.
Yes.
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 Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
And then lastly, of course, have fun. But for the college students, high school students, if you have work, schoolwork, homework, projects, whatever that's due before spring break, or you're missing some assignments and you got some leeway to get it done, get it done. Take care of your business first before you have fun.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Great advice.
That's
Yes.
good. All right. Well, Ms. Zoe, we appreciate you for coming. I want to know, do you have any spring break plans?
So my parents are going out of town. They're going to California, but my school is not on spring break anymore.
Okay.
So I'm just regular 1-2, going to work, doing schoolwork, you know.
House party.
Mhm.
No.
As long as they're over
Absolutely not.
21.
I was about to
Absolutely
say,
not.
but
They
when you
watch
know
their
who her
drinks.
daddy is, it's absolutely not
The
happening.
neighbors be like, do you know that Zoey is? I'm like,
Mhm.
no.
No, it's not happening.
What are you studying again?
So right now I'm not sure yet. So I'm just taking my core requirement classes. So I'm taking an English and a math class right now.
That's smart.
That's very
Very
smart.
smart.
Very
Mhm.
smart. All right. Well, thank you, Zoe, for coming through. We appreciate you every time you drop some knowledge here with your Teen Talk. Make sure y'all listen to those tips that Zoe gave out. Be safe. Make sure you are not underage drinking. Make sure you're taking care of your business. And most importantly, like she said, don't go on a trip by yourself, because if you don't have that significant other or that spouse or that friend or whatever, that means it was time to get rid of them. So hopefully, just take your time and wait for the next trip to come, because you might be going with some better friends and a better spouse. So that's what's up. All right. Well, thank you so much, Zoe. We're gonna go ahead and pay some bills. We want to say shout out to our sponsors. We appreciate every single one of you guys. From Her Academy of Beauty to SB Geek to Fame Studios and so many more, to pay these bills, and we'll be right back here on Mud Talk. Mud Talk is sponsored by Stormy the Social Assistant, Ramba Mamba Jamba Karaoke Party Bus Experience, Many Faces Podcast Studio, Her Academy of Beauty, Makeup Medic Mobile Makeup Artist, Uniquely, Swilt Products, Fame Studios, SB Geek, and Rita Armour with Key Realty. Go ahead, scan the code, and get tapped in with Mud Talk. What's good, y'all? We are here back on Mud Talk. Again, shout out to all of our sponsors who continue to sponsor the Mud Talk show. We appreciate each and every one of you. So we continue on with some spring break stuff. And y'all know that was some tips for the teens and young adults. Y'all know I got to give y'all some for the adults, for the grown folks, right? Okay. So this is what we call tips with T. And this is where I give you 5 things on what you should or should not do. And today we're talking about what you should or should not do while you're on spring break.
Okay.
All right. Y'all ready?
Tips.
Big T.
Oh, thank you.
You just stopped with big tips. I was like, where are we going with this,
Like,
Red?
what are we talking about? All right. So tip number 1, ladies, secure your wigs. Okay. So if you got a wig that you're going to be wearing on spring break, okay, make sure it's secure. I know y'all like to go swimming and be on them jet skis, but we don't need your wig to be flying into the water while you're on somebody's jet ski. Okay. So make sure that wig is secure. Okay.
There's a chance you're landing on social media with that too. If you,
You definitely are. Yes. Because I've seen some spring break videos where them wigs be floating in the water. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So make sure that wig is secure. All right. Tip number 2, spring break is not the time to start your OnlyFans. Okay. So if you go on spring break,
maybe it is.
Well, just remember, when you come back, we know you. Okay?
Right.
So we do know you. So it might have been cute to film that little balcony video while you was in Miami. But remember, once you post it, we know who you are. Okay.
Yes.
So spring break, that ain't the time to do that. Okay.
That's actually really solid advice, because the last girls' weekend I had, we all decided we should get I think it was fans only because we couldn't remember the name. And I'm glad we didn't, because that would have been very bad. Yes.
And remember, we know you. Okay. So,
I know, right?
Yeah, if
right.
you're getting mashed potatoes on a fucking balcony, you coming back to Toledo.
Is that what they call it now, Red?
Yeah, mashed potatoes.
If you're getting mashed potatoes. Wow.
Straight mashed.
Oh. Creamy or chunky.
Nobody wants your straight mashed potatoes on fans only.
Not at all.
Nope.
All right. Tip number 3. If you're going to have spring break sex, be safe. Okay. For my fellas, don't be silly, wrap that willy. And for my ladies, if you're going to be a hoochie, protect that coochie. Okay.
I like it. I'm going to drink to that one.
So
wrap it up.
Yeah. So make sure you are being safe. Okay. It's spring break. Everybody wants to have a little fun, but it ain't no fun when you sit in the clinic and the first words your doctor says, "I'm sorry, but you have." Boom. Everything that's said after that don't even matter.
That is not the souvenir you want to bring back with you.
Not at all. Okay.
At all.
All right. Tip number 4. Don't be the broke best friend. If you ain't got no money, you shouldn't be on vacation.
No.
If you ain't got no money, you shouldn't be
And
coming.
please pay your bills before you go on vacation.
Absolutely.
Don't want to come
Absolutely.
home from Miami and your car getting repoed by Nationwide.
Or it's just gone.
Or you get
Somebody stole it.
or an eviction
What
notice. or something.
happened?
Yeah, you were too busy balling out in Miami, you know.
And
So
And if you sleeping on your best friend couch, please do not go on vacation.
Yes.
Secure your own residence.
Although
Okay,
your best friend might be
exactly.
excited about that if you've been on there too long.
all right, and tip number 5, the last one: enjoy the vacation and turn up. You know, spring break is
Yes.
all about having
Yes,
fun.
of course.
You know, you have earned it. We worked hard all year long, and so this is the time to turn up, have fun.
Mhm.
You know, turn that cell phone off, get you some rest, go to the beach, enjoy it. You know, but most importantly, turn up and have fun.
This is
Most
my turn.
definitely.
This is my spring
It's
break.
okay to have safe fun.
Yeah, stay fun.
Yep.
Put your lays on. Put your tie dye on.
And go turn up and have fun,
Turn up.
right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Just all the same tips still apply though that we talked about earlier.
Absolutely.
Watch those drinks. Don't go alone.
I'm ready to be on the beach.
Me too.
I'm
Me
definitely
too.
ready to. We
Feet
should
in-
right
feet
after
in
the
the
show.
water.
Let's go catch a flight.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
On us
Right now, today.
Right
you know
now.
they got that app where you can break the payment up in 4 now. The
Oh,
air
yeah.
for the airfare.
Put-
Put your
Yes.
Spirit flight on Afterpay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
that works for me.
That's amazing.
However
Put
you
your
gotta do
spirit
it.
flight on Afterpay.
I love
Because when the kids come first, it's like, you still gotta make it happen for yourself. Otherwise,
Yep.
I'm
You'll
calling
be
my
no
mama.
good.
Hey, mama, can you watch my kids about a week? I got you.
Yes.
see, I'm glad I got teenagers.
Yep.
My oldest daughter is 18. I don't need a babysitter.
Yeah. Self-care is the best care. So you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
definitely take care of yourself.
That's what I did all week. I was on spring break all week, and I didn't leave my house or move from my couch or my bed for 4 straight days. I cleaned a little bit.
Yeah.
I like to clean because I wanted to be refreshed for the spring. Did some spring cleaning, aired the house out a little bit,
Yeah.
and I actually got up and left the house on Tuesday, and I was like, oh, to get a massage, and you know, and then it was just like it was nicer out, and it was just I felt a lot better. Felt good.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I already I only get 1 day on this spring break, and I already texted my kids ahead of time. Don't make no plans for me. I don't care what it is. If
Mhm.
it's not the ER, we won't be going.
Okay.
They have 911 and the ambulance services too. Just
I
in
mean, they
case.
do.
Just in case you really don't want to be bothered.
But lifting my finger to dial 911 is still
That's
be doing
true,
too
that's
much.
true.
I said, don't buy.
They better
So
be safe.
Just yell at them and say, call 911.
Mhm.
That's it. While you
Let me
sit
know
chilling
what
there.
happened.
Right.
I'll
So
send you
what-
the insurance card.
Be
so
there
what does,
tomorrow.
what does everybody have planned for Easter?
Easter.
I don't have any plans.
My son is coming back from college tonight, so we're just gonna hang out, and I'm gonna go to church, and I'm gonna make some food and let the kids find some baskets and eggs, and just kind of chill with the family.
Yeah.
I took my daughter to an Easter egg hunt earlier at her
Mhm.
school.
okay.
It was pretty dope.
That's dope.
So
My friend Jamela, shout out to Jamela. She is barbecuing for Easter. She invited me over. She's doing a like a game day / night type of thing.
she still live around the
that's dope.
corner from me.
She does not.
Oh, I was
No.
gonna smell my way.
I was gonna
I
say.
was gonna smell my way.
I was
She-
gonna smell
White girl
my
does
way.
need to visit a barbecue. I'm just
Hey, I'm
saying.
just saying. So yeah, she's having a game day, game night. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So
Yeah, I might barbecue myself also. If not, I'll take my kids on an Easter egg hunt somewhere. I think it's one actually on Saturday
Mhm.
that at this church where I stay at. So I might take them there. You know
you know how to barbecue?
Do I know how to barbecue? Is that a question?
It was a question.
You checking your black card.
I mean,
No,
does-
I
he
mean,
does-
I'm just saying.
He does
I
like
mean-
cook for a living, so I feel
Oh,
like he
well,
could
that's
probably
true. Yeah,
figure out how to.
that's true.
If you want to
barbecue.
invite, just say that.
I was just going to ask.
Right, that's what he wants.
I was going to say
You
I've
wanna
never
plate?
had it
If
before.
you want
So
a plate, I will give you one.
I think you
Alright.
might have to.
You
Big
know,
T samples
Big T
red.
review.
Red's
Yes.
cooking. He
I did it
sampled
for
mine.
listen. I did it for Amy's Thanksgiving.
I passed
food,
it.
So she passed it.
Yeah.
So come on.
You've had my
All right.
food before,
Yeah.
plenty of
Yeah,
times.
All
I
right,
don't
I
even
gotta
worry about
pass my plate.
We just need to have like a mud talk barbecue, and like
Yeah.
we'll just all
Mud
bring our
Talk
plates
barbecue is
and
coming soon.
And everybody
drinks
taste something.
and- yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Mud
that.
Talk barbecue is coming soon.
I like it.
Yes, I like it.
Invite only though. I'm just saying.
Yes, we can't just be putting that out there for
Mm-mm.
everybody.
I made some cabbage and red beans and rice last weekend.
Oh,
I'm starting to get that fat around my elbow. I'm auntie status now.
She said around the elbow though.
The fat
that what
around
that
the
means?
elbow.
Oh, I've been auntie for a while.
That's why you can make mac and cheese so good.
That's
ain't
why
you?
I got the mac and cheese
are-
with the elbow,
she got
the
the
lack of
elbow
elbow.
on it.
You are auntie status. now.
I yes,
Yeah,
I like
love
that.
it. All right. Well, we got to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor here at Village Academy. We appreciate everything that they do here. They are the official sponsor of Mud Talk, and this is the home of Many Faces Podcast Studio. So we're going to go ahead and tap into that real quick. When we come back, Tanai the Bartender is going to come in, and she's going to talk to you all about the amazing drinks that you can make on spring break. So we're going to go ahead.
Yes.
Let's get into that, and we'll be right back here on Mud Talk. All right, what's good, y'all? We are here back on Mud Talk again. We want to say shout out to Village Academy for being the official sponsor of Mud Talk. And of course, it's the home of Many Faces Podcast Studio. And just so y'all know, right now, Many Faces Podcast Studio is offering 10 free weeks of podcasting time, y'all. I'm going to say it again. 10 free weeks. And I know that everybody loves free 99. So make sure y'all tap in with Lexi Sims. Again, Many Faces offering 10 free weeks. And with that, you have to be committed for 10 weeks. So this ain't no... you just decide you're going to come once a month. You have to be 10 weeks of content in order to come into the studio. So if y'all want, get that free 99, make sure you tap in with Lexi and make sure you have your content ready.
Are we allowed to share our big news too?
Yes.
For this?
I was going to save it for at the end.
All right. You don't
celebrations and shout out.
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
I'm just going to pour my drink.
That. Yes.
I was just trying to do this and not interrupt a whole lot.
It is what it is. Well, and speaking of drinking, we got Tanai the Bartenders in the building.
Gang.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Thank you guys. So, I got an extra cup because I kind of want some of that that's in that container.
Yeah,
we got some there right here. We can get some.
We'll get some in a minute.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be back. First of all, shout out for my lay. I walked in here and they laid me.
We did.
Hey.
It's spring break.
I said everyone's getting laid today.
They laid me. And then I walked in. I had no glasses. And I was like, everybody got glasses on. I'm going to go get my sunglasses. So I'm rocking the glasses too.
I had to take mine off because I started feeling like Stevie Wonder.
Not Stevie Wonder,
I was just like, whoa, I don't like this. But we love Stevie here on Mud Talk.
We do.
Yes.
We do. We love
the
everyone.
greatest.
All right. So Tanai was here last month and she gave us all of the St. Patty's Day tips. And today it's all about spring break. So what you kicking to us today?
Okay. So last time I came and I gave some suggestions on being safe. And shout out to Zoey, because you gave out some really good suggestions for everyone being safe. But this time I wanted to talk about just some like cool little drinks you can drink during spring break. So if you're going out with your girls and y'all just gonna stay in and drink, got some drinks for y'all to make there. Or if you're gonna go out and kick it with people, I got some drinks for you for that. So I kind of split it up. I have vodka, tequila, whiskey, and rum. I have those drinks for you. So I have a cocktail and a shot for you. And then at the end, I have made one of the shots already before I came, and we're gonna take one. So
okay.
Ooh, all right.
Yes.
I will take one.
I'm gonna end with, okay, well
I'll sip it though, because you know once I start taking shots, it's time to get me out. It's time to get me home. But I'll give you a
little baby.
I'll do it. I took a shot last night.
That. So let's go ahead. Do y'all want to start with rum or whiskey?
Let's start with
Let's do rum.
Rum.
Okay. Breaky.
So the two drinks that I have are either going to be with spiced rum or white rum. So the cocktail of choice from rum is spiked rum with pineapple juice. It's amazing. Just try it. If you like dark, go with the dark rum. It's usually going to be a spiced rum, but if you're going to go with a white rum, do like a Bacardi, just put some pineapple juice in it. Ice, chill, you good. So that's the cocktail for rum. And then the shot for rum is called holy water.
I need that for Easter.
Holy water in honor of Easter and the resurrection of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Jesus. Papa said we are not about to play with Jesus.
We're not playing with Jesus.
We're not playing with Jesus.
It's around
it's
Easter.
Good Friday. It's Good Friday.
This is a great day for holy water.
You can get you some holy water shots, which are rum, vodka, blue carousel, and lemonade. Just make sure
that sounds like that sounds like my drink right there.
Wait, what is that again?
It's called holy water.
Yes.
Holy water. It's with vodka, rum, blue carousel, and lemonade.
That is my
drink. Shake it up, pour it up. Hey.
Okay, next time I come in to where you're we say what you were allowed to say what you
I'm gonna say it at the end.
All right. Well, next time I come in, I want that. I want all sorts of holy water. I don't want a shot. I want a whole ass drink.
She said she wants the drink, not the shot.
I need lots of holy water.
I would recommend a shot.
She's trying to be
not
revived.
Majorly.
So those are the rum drinks. So let's go into whiskeys. I like whiskeys. I'm a dark drinker during the winter. So this is not something I would preferably drink during like spring break or the summer, but it is still good. It's still refreshing. So if you're going to do whiskey, you can do Crown Peach, which is amazing. Put it on rocks, soda and lemon with the peach. It's good.
That does sound good.
It's refreshing because it's just a soda. It's not too heavy with like the sugars and stuff. So you can get the peach and a little bit of lemon. That's the cocktail you can do. And then if you're going to do a shot with that, you can do a Washington apple, which is very common. Has anybody had a Washington?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just the whiskey, apple sour schnapps, and a little bit of cranberry. So that's a little. That's usually, I don't like dark shots too much this time, but it's still good.
Oh yeah,
it's still good. It's still good. And then tequila. Y'all know how I feel about tequila.
Yes.
That's my Tuesday drink. That's
You like tequila?
I love tequila.
Mm-mm.
Tequila gets Amy in trouble.
I've had tequila since I was like 25. I had an incident.
Is that when you were sitting in the parking lot at Taco Bell?
No, that was. I don't know. Does there tequila in Long Island?
Yes.
There's none in Flaming Dr. Peppers. I know that because that's what did it for me.
No, but it's tequila in Long Island.
I had a lot of those. Yes.
Well, on tequila, outside of what you was drinking, that won't get you as messed up as she apparently was. You can do a Johnny Vegas drink, which is so simple. It's just some tequila, some watermelon schnapps, and a little bit of Red Bull. Quick, easy, simple, to the point, get you what you need to do. And then the shot is going to be green tequila. So if you like white teas, which is what we're going to drink, or if you like green teas, you are going to like a white tequila if you like tequila. So basically it's tequila, peach schnapps, and sour. It's the same thing as white tea and green tea, but just different liquor. You like tequila? You're going to like that.
What do you call it?
Green tequila.
Green tequila.
A green tequila. And then for vodka, which is my absolute
my favorite too. Now you're speaking my language.
Okay, so I had to go out for vodka because vodka's my stuff. So I always make it bougie. So my cocktail choice for vodka would be a lemon drop martini.
Okay.
If you get somebody to make it good, have them shake it up real good with the lemon vodka or the citron and the regular vodka and a little bit of, if they make it right and they chill that glass, the martini glass, and they put the little sugar around the rim with the little glass. With the lemon. You sexy.
She's talking so dirty to me right now. I love this.
Sexy.
Get a little turned on.
I am getting turned on over here.
Girl, and then order that on spring break and just have your little dress on and have your little lemon drop martini. Everybody gonna be coming up to you. Period. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this bitch classy."
I need some class.
She fancy. That's what they're gonna say when they see you with that.
I love it.
And then for the shot, I did white teas, which I made before I came because I wasn't gonna make it here. So I figured we would end the little session of our drinks with white tea shots.
Oh shit! Now.
White tea shots. And this is a white tea, which is my absolute favorite, and it's just vodka, peach schnapps, and sour, and you shake it up. Really good. I made it earlier before I came here, so I didn't have to make it. So I made it here.
Zoey, don't be over there taking notes.
Right. She'll be like, this is how we make
She in the group chat right now, like,
I
girl,
got all
get
the
some peach snaps.
Party at my house this weekend.
Mom and daddy gonna be gone. Let's turn up.
I made a lot.
Just give me like a half.
Okay, I'll just give you a half.
She needs a whole.
No, if I start taking shots, it's not good.
She won't make it through the rest of the show.
That's why last night was a mess because I was taking green tea shot. What's the difference? What's in a green tea shot?
So green tea is with whiskey, or white tea is with vodka. So these are white teas. And while before we get to take the shots, I just want to shout out the bar that I work at, Lenny's.
Yeah, shout out to Lenny's.
Come out. Have some drinks with everyone there. So fun.
Yes. What days do you work at Lenny's tonight?
I am there every Monday night, 7 to close. But any day you come there, it's a vibe. Like
it surely is.
Alex,
it is always a vibe.
Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Erica, Alicia, and Crystal. Like shout out to all the bartenders there because they all are a vibe. They cool as hell. And it don't be no drama there. It's just the vibe there.
It sure is.
And that's
Lenny's is just the vibe. Like for real. Don't come over there if you're not gonna be on no vibe stuff because we just be chilling and we be kicking it and it's a cool
Can
place.
we just say that we literally created Mud Talk at Lenny's?
Right. And a lot of the ideas that have happened since have been created at Lenny's.
So many people ask me like, how did you start Mud Talk? And I would be like, at the bar.
At Lenny's. Because it's a vibe.
That's where White Girl started. That's where the Mud Talk started.
Yes,
that's where
all of it.
Shout out to Lenny's.
All right, so cheers to Lenny's.
Yes.
Cheers, white tea, everybody.
Yes.
Red, get over here and cheers us.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy spring break.
Cheers.
Okay, this is gonna be. Okay, I don't do shots well. Don't make fun of me.
Make sure you hit the table before y'all drink it. So tap it on the table and then drink.
Okay, I can do this.
All right.
Ooh, that was good.
It's still pretty cold.
That's good, really good.
I know because I can bartend, girl. I make that at home. It's so good.
Red, can we get
I
that
got a
DJ
little
Clue
bar.
Bomb?
I got a
You
little
want me to
bar
give
at
you
the
a little
house.
taste of this in your little
Yes,
glass?
please.
Okay,
I want to
Yes.
try it.
Red light. There we
Respectfully.
go. Right there.
Ice.
Hey. We just gave him a DJ. Gave her a DJ.
Yeah, you got a
Yes.
bomb.
I got a
Yes.
You got a little bomb.
You got a little DJ Clue Bomb.
I don't know what that means.
What does
but
that mean?
I don't know.
You know, like the bomb drop, like when you did something good.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Hey.
You can't. Well, you ain't got no headphones, so you couldn't hear.
Oh, dude, I missed it. I'm so sad. Thank
Still a little
you.
cold. It needs ice,
Yes.
but
I feel good.
Yay. This
Well,
is fun.
speaking of feeling good, we about to feel good right now because Miss Amy, you got a game.
I
for us to play,
do.
right?
I have. It's
Oh,
spring break. We got to play
yeah.
some drinking games.
Yes.
All right, Red, you want to come over here and play too?
Yes.
Get your drinks.
Come on in the back,
Anybody
Red.
need more drinks? Anybody need some ice?
I don't think I can
Look
put
at that ice.
ice.
That's ice right over there. We can put the ice in here.
I can't
You can put it in the pitcher.
put an ice cube in my drink. It's a
No.
little small.
All right, I'm just going to dump these on the table.
It's a little small.
So this game is a very famous or not famous. This is a white girl game. I don't know. Maybe you guys. Maybe it's a black. Well, it's fine. So this is called Never Have I Ever. And so the way that you do it is when it's our turn, you're going to pick a statement. It's going to say, and you start with Never Have I Ever, and then you read the statement. And if you've done it, you drink. And I'm going to announce it because I know our podcast. So who's drinking? Somebody looking. I'll be drinking all sneaky and trying to slide one past me. Obviously, if you don't want to say it, and it really does apply to you, but you don't want to put your business out there, just don't drink. Okay,
So we're
so
doing 5 fingers.
You can't cheat.
Or-
No.
or is this how you
Normally,
play?
like if
I
you
might
did it,
need
you
to
have 5
cheat.
fingers up, and then if
I
you've
don't
done it,
know
you put
life.
your finger down. If you
Yeah.
Oh no, we're drinking.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
drinking?
Yeah, no, but
Okay.
you normally
Probably
put your
get
finger
your
down
cup.
too. Like if you
And I probably need a
and
bigger
then
cup
whoever
than
doesn't
that
have
little
any fingers
shot
left,
glass.
it wins.
Oh, I don't know. We just play this all night.
Oh, okay.
We just get wasted.
We normally do 5 fingers, and if you've done it, you put your finger.
All right. Well, we can do that, but or we can just play until
That's
we
fine.
feel-
You're doing a little shot glass too. Okay.
All right. So
So everybody put
Who's
up 5
first?
fingers.
do we?
We'll do the 5
No, we're gonna do
fingers.
5. That's a lot. That's a lot of rounds, though.
It's not girl.
Well, we can do a little drink.
It's-
Let's just drink. Let's just
Let's
drink.
just drink.
Fine.
We don't need. I can't think.
I'll
that
just
much.
pour
Oh, this is the white girl
You made
game.
me.
So let her do
Yeah,
it.
it's a white girl game.
My bad.
Mhm.
And white girls, we just play this until we can't freaking sit up anymore. Until I start begging people for shots. That's when you
That's when
know.
it's time to go.
Yes. Not that I've done things. Okay, I'll start. And then we'll go around. So I'm going to start with my clue. So, never have I ever eaten someone else's lunch from the office refrigerator. That one's a mild one.
Hell no.
Never have I ever eaten someone's lunch from the office refrigerator.
I would never
None
do
of
that,
us.
'cause
None of
I
us
wouldn't
have.
want
I don't
nobody
trust
to
people.
do that to me.
I don't trust people either. Yeah,
I don't trust
I don't
exactly.
play them games.
People
Maybe you think of your story though, when you had the refrigerator
Never-
thief.
Huh?
Didn't you have a refrigerator thief in your office
No.
from lunches?
No.
Did you tell us that story?
We had no. Remember, I told you it was the lady who didn't wash her hands.
That's
Ooh,
right.
that's
Okay.
hard.
she
That's
was
why
in-
I don't eat
yes,
people's food.
and she was in charge of
Right.
potlucks at the school I worked at.
All right.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna hold this while you leave.
We were
Somebody
looking for
hand you
those Skechers. We knew she didn't wash her hands.
one. All right, so this is Reds.
Okay, so let's see if I can open this. Never have I ever had to take a walk of shame.
You guys know what the walk of shame is, right?
No.
Walk of shame is after you got it on and had to walk by some people, parents.
Girl,
What?
you'll never catch a pimp
I've never had
slipping.
to do that.
I ain't never got caught.
No, I've never had
So
to
I
do
think
that.
Miss
I never
Amy
did
and
slip
Shay Renee
this.
over here, we're the only
I
I
two
mean,
That's
it
girls.
shameful.
happens.
It does
It's not
happen.
shameful.
I had a bad walk of shame once.
It's not shameful, and I wasn't walking. I was getting right in my car.
Oh, I was
Thank
shame.
you.
Mine was shameful. Mine was
Nah.
very shameful.
To me, I don't feel like it's shameful because I wanted to do it. So
I had my fun.
Oh no, I wanted to do it. I just didn't expect for the mom, the dad, and the sister to be sitting on the
Oh.
couch on my way out the door in the front
yeah,
in the
that's
morning.
a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
anything, he should be the one that's ashamed.
Well,
Like
he didn't have to walk down the stairs. I did. He stayed upstairs. I was like, I
That
gotta go.
part.
I want to
That
go
part.
home. My
That
car's
part.
out there, and you're on. And
Mhm.
the stairs were weird too because you had to walk in front of the TV to get out the door. So they were watching TV, and I'm like,
They was probably
Bye.
watching Young and the Restless when you walked.
I don't know what they were. It was early. It was like 6:30. I thought if I snuck out early, I'd be all right.
They was watching.
They were
They was watching the news.
breakfast.
That was 18.
we'll let our guests go next.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll pick one. All right. Never have I ever given, received a lap dance.
Given or received.
Given or received a lap dance. I feel like everybody should be drinking.
I don't think everybody lap dance. You don't have a drink. Where'd your cup go, Red?
You got a little shot glass mix like me.
So whose cup is
Where's
this?
whose cup is that? Where'd your blue cup go? You got 2
If
cups.
that's an extra cup, I think that's mine. But you have.
Oh, yeah, that's
let me
her
just
cup
take
then.
that then.
She
Yeah.
said, look, she claimed it right away.
There's ice over there, though.
You had a
I
cup
want
you
no ice,
lost.
girl.
All right, so just to clarify to everybody, every one of us drank. So
Yes.
the question is, given a receipt, that's what I want to know.
I love to dance, and like especially when you've been drinking. Of course, I've sat. And,
I did one like in joking. It wasn't like for real.
Mm.
Like we was at a party, like the Pretty Ricky type shit. Like
Yeah.
that's what that was.
Ooh. Get you some Pretty Ricky out here.
You feel me? Okay.
Mine's Lollipop by Lil Wayne. If I hear that, I will lap dance everybody around me. So just watch out.
Mine is "Sex You" by Bando.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, I do like that song. Mine is 5 in the morning by Pretty Ricky.
Okay.
Yeah, on the hotline.
You giving and receiving, Red? What you doing?
I've received lap dance.
Oh, you never given one.
So
Like not in joking.
What about
like
you?
With your girl.
I've done
Then you
both.
really
Okay.
ain't
Given
got
and
it.
received.
I've given and
Given
received
and
too.
received.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Big T. Here we go.
All right, let me see what I got. What we got? Hope this is a good one. Never have I ever walked in on my parents.
Oh,
Oh my God, this is so gross.
so this is like a half drink for me. I'm gonna half drink this.
I gotta drink up that.
All right.
Because I walked in on my parents one time.
I think it was Easter weekend.
That's very
It
specific.
was disgusting.
Oh, it's
but
like the
wasn't
anniversary of when
disgusting.
you walked in.
It was disgusting, but it wasn't disgusting.
It was
just
beautiful.
like, oh my God, what? I just turn around. Like,
I'm not gonna speak on what I saw Vernon Woods and Tommy Cleveland.
Well,
I'm just gonna say.
so you drank. Big T drank. Did you drink?
Yes, I've never tried that position that I saw.
Oh,
I'm gonna just
did you
say
drink?
that.
No.
Okay.
God, thank you, Jesus.
I didn't actually walk in. I came home from the bar in college, and I heard a lot of it while I was using the restroom.
look,
And it was not good.
Seeing my stepdad giving my mom some oral sex.
For
That's
him.
nothing but Lord.
Zoe just shaking her head.
I mean,
y'all.
shout out
She's
to
like,
y'all.
why did I
say?
I only remember being really. I wasn't young. Well, I was young, and I remember like sleeping with my parents.
Oh,
And I like heard it and saw it, and I just like,
Why you was in the bed?
while you were in the bed?
yeah.
The devil. See, you
And
know
I just
what?
like, and I look. So I was at the
No
like, I was at like the foot of the
way.
bed. So I like
That's so
went up and
No.
saw it. So I just like slid out and act like I was going to the
That's
bathroom.
traumatic.
I walked right past
So
the bathroom into my room.
traumatic.
I thought it was traumatic when I heard it. I can't.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna lie
yeah.
though. I mean, my kids were young. I
I
don't
was
think they
young,
remember
though.
it. Not in the same bed though. Like they were like.
I was just
room.
like,
Hey.
what is this y'all doing? I
I
just
gotta
got
get
out.
it in too, though.
All I'm gonna say is it
I
taught
mean,
me a
the
lesson
bed
to
with
make sure the
her.
door closed.
Not the bed with
Because
the kids.
what I saw through that crack.
Right. How much longer did you sleep in the bed with them? Maybe that was their way of trying to get you out.
That's
It definitely got me out. Again,
Did you ever go back?
no.
See,
Okay.
hey, you know what? That was brilliant on their part.
Yes.
All right.
It worked.
Next round, everybody went.
Let me
All
do
right.
one.
Yes.
No, I didn't go. I didn't go.
Say
No,
it,
no,
Cheryl.
no. Say they go.
All right. Oh, never have I
got sexy on that.
ever slid into a stranger's DMs.
Oh shit.
Never.
Oh.
I am not a hoe. No, I'm just
Oh, why am I drinking and you're sitting here calling me a hoe? Hey, I just slid into a stranger's DMs to ask if they would come to our podcast.
She did.
I did. I actually texted you this weekend.
I mean, how you think we got Jamel Ossie on the show?
Look, I'm
Well,
not
no,
gonna lie.
that one I actually knew him and
Oh,
his
damn.
media person, but I did slide into a comedian's DMs this week. But that was not what I was drinking for. But it's fine.
Yeah, all
All
the
right.
people that I know are people that I know. I would never slide into.
Yeah, it wasn't a stranger.
So who was it?
What? Who turned
Don't
is
put,
it?
no, we're not putting
Go
this.
ahead,
Did you
next
drink?
question.
Shay, you Renee, you drank, right?
No,
No,
like,
she said because she never did
Oh,
it. So
who
she
never
didn't
did it?
drink.
So I'm the one that drank.
I drank.
You
too.
drank. We
Yes.
drank. Okay.
Yeah,
We're the only ones that slide into
I did
strangers'
it.
DMs. Never have I ever gone to a strip club.
we all got lap dances, right?
I've never been to a strip club.
I didn't get
You
a
never
lap
been to a
dance
strip
at a
club
strip
before?
club.
Other than
though.
when I delivered DoorDash there.
I gave one at a
Wow.
strip club, you know.
I
You
never
gotta
been to a strip
Yeah,
Yeah.
Inside,
experiences.
like fully inside,
Mm-mm.
like the midget stripper, sweet love.
Why would you think I would like a midget stripper?
Red, where are you going? There are midget strippers.
Or is everybody a midget just because you're tall? Like maybe it's they're not midgets. You're
Because I
just
feel like they short as shit.
well, I'm short as shit too. I'm not a midget.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3.5".
Oh, okay. That's
That's so
nice.
I used to be
Precious.
5'4", and then I
6'4",
started
so
shrinking.
It's
Six
kind
what?
of a difference.
You're like a whole foot tall. You're like a whole
6'4".
sub. You're a whole foot long sub taller than me.
So it's a difference.
I tell people I'm 5 foot even.
5 foot even. I love it.
I'm for
All
it.
right, who's next? You want to go next? Or just
Sure.
let-
Come here. Grenade whistle. Okay. Never have I ever visited a nude beach.
Oh,
I want to.
I
Okay,
do.
Miss
I do
Amy.
want to. Though.
She's drinking, you guys.
Well, you
I
got us
agree.
beat, so we want a strip club. She going to
You
new
have
beaches.
it?
Yeah, when I was in Jamaica, so the resort I was staying at had the resort. It was all nice and fancy in the front, and then you had to like take a little boat to this island where there was a nice fancy like restaurant. Behind the fancy restaurant, there was a nude beach. So I'm like, I want to go to the nude beach. I mean, I didn't get naked. I showed my tits, but but the best part about this was there was a guy who looked like Jesus. I know this is very whole. Sort of the sex and Jesus comes into play again.
He was white Jesus or black Jesus?
He was like a tan Jesus. I don't know what
Okay,
I
he was
think he
probably
might have been
more-
Latino.
Oh, I love Hispanic Jesus.
Yeah, he was
That's
like
my
Latino.
favorite Jesus.
They call
But
him
no, but
Jesus.
listen, he used to
Hispanic
stand on
Jesus
so
is my
so the
second
island
favorite
the
Jesus.
island was at a circle and there was like this rock on the edge of the island. So if you were riding up in the boat, you could see naked Jesus. And he would stand there naked because he was still technically on the nude beach. No, on a rock, naked every morning. He stood on this rock every morning that I was at this, and he would just stand there with his shit all hanging. So we called him
Did
naked
it make
Jesus.
you want to keep being a Christian, or did it make you
No,
want to convert?
I don't think he was actually Jesus. I just felt like he looked like Jesus, and
She got me over here ready to repeat my sins.
he was not. Well, I don't think what he had to offer was going to make anybody repent of anything.
Just in time for the Easter holiday.
Holy water shots
Holy
and naked
water
Jesus.
and naked
You
Jesus.
know that she said every
should've
morning,
made
so
holy
she
water.
went back.
No, because that was where you got breakfast. So you had to take the boat to the island, and I think he was doing it. He was probably one of those like weird people.
He probably was doing it on purpose.
Yes, like he
Yeah.
was doing it on purpose because like it was the only spot on the whole nude beach you could see the nude beach. Otherwise, you had to like go to the beach, walk down, and then everybody like there was a lot of wrinkly titties and balls though. I mean, it was uncomfortable.
I heard it's a lot of old white people who go to
Yes, it was. I mean,
well, I mean, when you're like 60, it's like you've done everything you needed to do. So balls to the wall.
or titties flapping, Jesus dicks.
Just remember, if you're gonna be a hoochie, protect that coochie.
So would you go to a nude beach?
I would, yeah.
I mean, you
I did.
I wasn't
did.
asking you. I'm asking our guests.
Yeah, no, I would not. I would go and watch, but I wouldn't get naked. I mean, I feel like it's so liberating for people just to have their old ass balls and like wrinkly ass titties just out. You know what I'm saying?
My
Because
titties
I
were
like.
nice and taut.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like everybody should be able to expose their elements to the wind. Because I love not wearing panties during sundress season.
Yes.
Let the coochie breathe.
You just take that sundress and
Okay.
No, I don't pick
but
it
you
up.
put on
But
the nude
it's
beach,
just
you could just take it out.
no, I wouldn't do that at the new beach. But I'll watch a coochie. I'll watch
I
a bare
get that.
coochie.
I get that.
I'll watch some bare balls walking around too. I will. I would, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I get
I
you.
wouldn't.
I didn't think I
mean-
would either though until I got on the beach, and then I was like, I didn't let everything. I just
Yeah, I'll let
a
a nipple out.
Yeah,
I just let one titty
It felt
out.
good.
I'll leave everything else, and I just leave one
I'm
titty
getting
out.
bucket naked.
That's one titty.
It
You
felt
got to
good.
get
It
one
felt good.
titty, just one titty.
One
That's
turns
all you
into two real quick.
No,
Just
it's
saying.
gonna be one titty.
All right, you
I
let
would,
me know.
I would go to a new beach. Like I would participate.
Mhm.
Me too. Yeah.
Let that shit fly.
I gotta get the full experience. So yes, I'm losing everything, and I just want to lay there in the sun.
You
and
gonna have your
recharge.
coochie out?
Everything.
Okay, I want to
Listen, I might spread a big toe. Okay, stop
She's like,
it.
yeah.
bitch.
You're gonna be on there. You're gonna do it. I just
Want to
Yeah.
recharge all my
All of
chakras
that.
at
I'm
once.
just not a
Okay,
doctor.
you know.
See, I would do it because I'm a Sagittarius, so we're very free spirits. Like we
Yes.
just don't give a fuck. So
So just
I
let
would
know
do
you're
it.
going free ball, dick out.
And it's Jamaica, so who's gonna know? Anybody gonna know?
Well, no, everybody there's like, and it's to your
Yeah.
comfort level. There was some full nude, there were some full bathing suit
Yeah.
people, and then there were just some like topless or just whatever you're comfortable with. And nobody was like staring awkwardly,
They were just walking around.
except for when you were riding on the boat to breakfast and naked Jesus was standing on a rock. Like, that was weird.
I was watching an interview. Actually, it was an interview with this guy and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was so hysterically appalled about how this guy was talking about him going to a nude beach or a nude occasion, and it was so crazy because he was like, "Yeah, we just go there and
You just be
That's
you.
what-
Just be you.
Be
Yeah.
your pure birthday suit, natural you.
yeah."
Yes. Well, it must be the Garden of Eden because Jesus is standing there on the rock. So
Hispanic Jesus naked on the rock.
do they call him Jesus instead of Jesus?
He doesn't live there. He was like a guest at the resort.
Oh,
He wasn't
I
like a
thought he
fixture.
was, like,
they didn't like pay
there.
him to like stand on naked.
I would have called
Wow.
him.
No, he was like a guest. Like I think that was just his thing. I don't know if he was fishing. I don't know. He just was always on the rock naked on the way to breakfast.
All right. Well, shout out to
Naked Jesus.
Naked Jesus.
Naked
Also,
Jesus. It probably was
Jesus.
Jesus. You're right. You're right.
Can I just say really quick again, on all seriousness, like Hispanic Jesus is like my second favorite Jesus, and Black Jesus is my favorite Jesus.
Black Jesus always comes through.
No, Black baby Jesus is
Black
my
baby
first
Jesus.
Jesus.
That's the one that always comes
He
through.
comes through. When I need a snow day, Black baby Jesus be
Black
through.
baby Jesus is my favorite.
I think I got to work my magic of Black baby Jesus a little more because you got more snow days than I did.
Yeah, because white Jesus don't be doing it for.
I didn't. Maybe who says white Jesus was
I
who
was
I
just.
was
I
asking.
wasn't talking about you. I said for me.
Yeah, white Jesus doesn't
white
do a whole lot.
Her favorite Jesus is Chinese Jesus. Stop it.
Right. Who doesn't love Asian Jesus?
What is Asian Jesus' name?
I don't know.
This is just going in the wrong
Yep.
direction.
All right, go ahead. Never have I ever read. Your turn. Lean forward. Here
I'm
we go.
so sorry.
Under the mic.
All right,
Under the mic.
All right, so never have I ever fallen asleep during sex.
Ooh, child.
You drinking? Okay, so Big T, Shay Renee, and our guests all drank.
Did.
Red and I did not.
It was on my birthday too.
Oh, birthday sex. Who falls asleep during birthday sex?
A person who had
Way
blue
too many drinks.
motherfuckers until 3
Too many
o'clock
of
in
those
the
damn
morning.
shots.
It was just.
It wasn't this past birthday. It was like a few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. I had too many blue motherfuckers when I was at Spotlight, and it was my birthday, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I went to go, participate in birthday activities afterwards, and I fell asleep.
Is that a birthday activity?
What?
So are you
is.
talking about? Okay, I'm talking about like during sex.
No, it was during.
Or before.
Like in the middle of sex.
It was in the middle.
In the middle.
Like we, yeah.
I've been woken up.
Sex was whack then.
I mean, I
I
was
just
really
didn't
drunk.
give a fuck. I wanted to go to sleep. So
Sex makes me awake, so I don't know. I'm like
I don't know.
wired.
I kept falling asleep with his head in my lap, and then during sex, and I was like, "Yeah, but it's time to end this relationship."
That's how you know. Hey, that's a great tip. Relationship tip number 1: if you're falling asleep during sex, it might be time to end your relationship.
No, it happens if you're super tired, but I'm saying like if it's a reoccurring thing, and with this person, it was reoccurring, so it was just like, I'm done here.
It's time.
Yeah.
That time.
You got to grow up a little bit, sir.
All right. You're next.
She didn't have enough to keep me interested.
Yeah, you're right. It's time.
All righty. Never have I ever done something to get arrested on vacation.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, I got questions. Now, do you have to actually get arrested or just do something that could have gotten you arrested?
You have to actually be arrested, like put in handcuffs.
Done something to get arrested on vacation.
Orange ain't even my favorite color.
No, let's just say something that could have gotten you arrested. Have y'all ever done something on vacation that could have gotten you arrested?
Y'all do.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink to that one.
I did get yelled at my daughter's last volleyball tournament for jaywalking by a cop twice.
It's not jaywalking.
Yeah, he came over and yelled at me.
Nothing
He was
else
like,
to
"Do you
do.
not see that crosswalk right there?" And I was like, "I came over to ask you a question, sir. I'm lost."
Time out. What city were you in? Because
Where
who
was
has
it?
time?
Indianapolis.
But who has time to stop somebody?
They're very
from
strict
jaywalking?
there.
Well, he was standing at the crosswalk directing traffic. I actually jaywalked to go ask him because I was lost, and I was like, "I came to ask you a question. Where am I supposed to go?" "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were jaywalking." No,
He's boring.
I'm lost.
He's boring.
He was sexy though.
What I said? Boo, tomatoes.
Sorry, tomatoes. That's so boring.
He was sexy. I don't know.
Who does that?
Can you have me one, please?
Sure will.
All right. Let's make this a good one.
I hope it is.
Never have I ever thrown a drink at someone. I've never done
Nah,
that.
I think that's
I've had a
TV
drink
stuff.
thrown at me.
Actually, no.
Oh, tell us.
You thrown a drink at somebody?
I think I did.
Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
Spill the tea.
I'm
We want to
pretty
hear.
sure. No, I feel like when I was like an undergrad, I might have done it like right when I crossed from undergrad when I was pledging. I feel like I might have done it. Yes, it was. Because now I think about it just reopened that. So no, like I had got into like a fight at a bar because I graduated from BG and I had
What year did you graduate?
2000. I walked 2012.
Oh, well, you walked.
But
way after I did.
yeah, so I remember like I feel like it was maybe my first or second year being a Zeta. So after I crossed, and then I want to say like it was like within the year of me like crossing, me and my sorority sis, me and my sins had went somewhere. We went downtown in Bowling Green. And I got into it with some white bitches, and one of them threw something at me, and I threw it back at them. And then we kind of like, well, no, they were over there like talking shit. And then when my Sands came around, it was like, what the fuck? And we kind of went over there and we got kicked out. So I'm pretty sure that it was drinks that was strong that started it
in the air.
And then our black asses got kicked out and they were still in there. I was mad.
I would too.
I was mad. I was trying to talk to the police drunk. I was trying to complain to the police drunk, talk about some terrorists.
You're not listening to me.
They're racist.
You're like blowing alcohol breath in their face.
They're racist. They throw us out, not them. Yeah, no, but it was crazy.
I've never thrown a drink. I have gotten one thrown. I got one thrown at me.
Really?
Yeah, I was at the 90s party at the Centennial Terrace, and I was beat. This was my birthday, and I was drunk before we got there. I don't remember much of this. I actually thought my friend spilled the drink on me, but then she actually got the majority of the drink. I was talking to some guy, and I said something about I know what it was. I said, "Were you even old enough to remember this 90s music?" And he was like, "I mean, I was like born in 90 something." I was like, "See, I knew you weren't." I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" That's all I said. And I was like, "Oh, cool. Where's your girl from?" She's like, "Bitch, that's my man." And I was so drunk. I was like, "Let's just go." And I grabbed my girl. She throws the beer on my girl. And I was like, "Quit spilling beer on me." And then I like keep walking. She's like, "Bitch, that girl just threw a beer on you." So she's trying to fight. I was like, "We don't fight. We love everyone." And then we keep walking. And I turn around. We get to the light and I see her whole side is drenched. And I just get it all down my arm. She's like, "Quit talking to people when you're drunk." I'm just trying to be nice.
Can't be nice to everybody now. Can't be nice.
We doing one more round? One more round?
We got one more.
One more round. All right, here we go. Never have I ever gone viral online.
I have.
Ooh, I have.
Me too.
Oh, you guys are so cool. That's so awesome. What?
So what's viral? What makes you go viral?
I'm actually if you guys go follow me on Instagram, official red 419, I'm about to get a blue check. I'm about to get verified.
Period.
But you've had more than 100,000 views on a video?
I don't know why they're verifying me, but they're about to verify me.
So going viral is actually having more than 100,000 views on a video.
Yeah.
So you've done that?
Yes.
What video? What's your first video that went viral?
I couldn't tell you right now.
He's the spring break drinks getting to him.
So
all right.
I'm definitely about to
getting that check.
Blue check.
Yes.
I recently just went viral. I got like 370,000 views on a video, and then like 100,000 on a couple others. So recently was my daughter's 14th birthday, and we did the like viral TikTok challenge of the birthday countdown, and
I was committed to that. I watched every single one of them. I loved it. I might copy that for my daughter's 13th.
I had so much fun doing it. So she's like, "Mom, let's do. Remember the index card challenge you did for us? Can we do that for my birthday?" And I'm like, "I kind of got something else in mind. I think you'll like it." And I just left her that. And then when I popped up and did it, she was just so excited. And I was
that's so dope.
Big T.
So I have two. The first one was when I very first started teaching. So I was at the school and I was a step team coach. And our team had performed at Scott High School. And so one of the chants that they used to do, the person that was supposed to do it wasn't there. So I ended up doing it. So one of the kids who were like in the crowd watching took a picture of me and turned me into a meme.
Oh, what was the meme?
The meme said, "Fuck that bitch."
Oh, you went viral with a meme that said, "Fuck that bitch."
Yes.
I love that.
One of the kids posted it.
Was it on TikTok?
No, this is 2012. So it was on like whatever. I think it was like, what was that, Dub Smash or whatever they had back then. So it got sent around the school, and I didn't know about it until one of the kids was like, "Do you know like they made a meme about you?" And I was like, "Where's it at?" And I saw it, and I thought it was hilarious, and that's what like made it like the kids like not even share anymore because they're like, "Okay, he thinks it's funny." So
yeah, as soon as you take that away, they're fine.
If I would have been pissed about it, they would have kept doing it.
Once they think it's cool, they're like, "Yeah, it's not fun anymore."
I thought it was funny, and I was actually using it. I was like, "Fuck that bitch." I thought it was dope. The second one, I don't know why it's viral, but I put it on Reels on Facebook. So I used to really love the show Hardcore Pawn Shop or whatever. Yeah. So you never seen it before? So Hardcore Pawn used to be this show where people like it's a pawn shop actually in Detroit, and people will go in to try sell their stuff or whatever. You can buy stuff, whatever. So this lady I shared it on the reel. This lady came in to the shop, and it was like these airline seats they had in there. And she was like sitting down in it, and the lady that worked there like came, she came and she's like, "Hi, can I help you?" And she's like, "No, I'm just trying to test these chairs." And she's like, "Okay, but you can't sit in these. Like, you have to buy them." She's like, "No, I don't want to buy them." Like, it was like this whole back and forth thing or whatever. And it literally has blown up. Like, every day I get a notification like such and such has followed you for real. So I'm at like 3,000 followers.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
No, on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, I don't even know these people.
That's great.
And it's like, yeah, so it's gotten like 10,000 views right now.
Yeah, I went from like 749 followers to like 7,000 within like a week.
Yeah. So I went viral twice as well. So the first time I went viral actually was with Jamil's media manager. He used to work for a local newspaper company, and they do a holiday parade around here every year. And he was like, "Hey," it was when my son was playing football, and he got all the football moms to dress up for this parade. And he was like, "Some of you guys are going to be ornaments. Some of you guys are going to be candy canes." And I was like, "I don't be a candy cane." First of all, that was the best workout of my life because you had to hold it up here. When we got the costumes on, we looked like butt plugs and dicks. And I'm not going to lie. We went viral because no, for real. It was on Instagram, and Barstool Sports actually retweeted it. Wow. Somebody sent the video in, and it was us walking in front of Cock and Bull looking like a bunch of dicks and butt plugs. So they don't know it was me, but I have the picture, of which one I am, which dick I was. And it was funny because we started realizing people were laughing, but it wasn't because we were like in the holiday. We were like, "Can we take a picture with you?" Like at one point in time I'm in there, I'm like, "Just cup the balls, it's fine." And like this couple was like, "Oh, you know why we're taking a picture?" I'm like, "Yes, I look like a dick." So that was the first time. And then I went viral. My colleagues and I decided to dress up and act like some of the teenagers that we work with. And that was actually on the news. We went viral with we have like 2.5 million views on that video.
Wow.
And we do, so then we continued the series. So then I actually have another video of me acting like I was coming in and having relationship problems and sleeping in the office. And I got 300 and some thousand views on that one. And we have a whole series. I have a fake boyfriend named S Dog, and I almost got in a fight. I had somebody have to hold my earrings. And so that's actually on my colleagues' TikTok. But we use it to raise money to help kids. So
that's dope.
That's what we pay for that. And we've actually got to buy a bunch of leggings for kids. We got to buy a bunch of take home for the weekend food for kids.
That's dope.
So that's why we do it. We still act. I think my most recent one is I needed to be in all the same classes as S Dog because he was hugging other girls.
I'm weak.
All right. Well, that was. Are we doing another?
Yeah, we're going around. Okay. One more time. Go ahead. All you.
Let's see. Never have I ever shoplifted.
Oh.
This is incriminating.
I knew your ass.
I was like 16.
Right.
I used to steal makeup.
You still did
it? It was a thong.
Right, yeah.
You shoplifted a thong?
Not a thong for me.
She said right as if you shoplift thongs.
Y'all remember when Westfield used to be in the mall?
It's not shop.
I'm not drinking. I'm just drinking.
Sure you are. Yeah.
I've never shoplifted.
My mom wasn't buying me no thong. I was 16.
No, you wanted that thong.
You wanted that thong.
It was black. Ooh, see, I still had it like up until a couple years ago. I think I threw it away like finally.
You were dancing to my thong song, weren't you? That's one of my drunken songs. If I get real drunk, I'm going to make you sit in my driveway so I can rap it.
Oh, God.
Not rap
it.
You excited on my thong?
All right. Am I the last one?
No, I am.
Okay.
Red didn't go.
Oh, yeah.
We're all
okay.
Go ahead, Ty.
Never have I ever been handcuffed.
No. I wish I was in a kinky way, but never.
Oh, this is a kinky way too, right? Like I haven't been.
Oh, no, I wasn't drinking for the kinky way. I was drinking for
both.
He was like, "No, I've been handcuffed."
It just say handcuffed.
I've been handcuffed in the kinky way and in the you're about to go to jail way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's so unfortunate.
Oh yeah, it wasn't pleasant when I got handcuffed in the not so kinky way.
Makes me sad.
I think that was the whole point.
Well, it's not comfortable.
Not at all.
They don't want you to be comfortable.
Don't go to jail.
I don't think they're
especially on spring break.
Comfortable.
Why you don't like it? Take another one if you
want.
Well, lean forward into my.
Y'all should see the way he caressing this paper.
I know. Lean all the way in this.
Oh, he keep rubbing it.
Never have I ever hooked up with a friend's sibling.
Ooh. Oh, well, Amy,
Why am I the only one drinking?
we're asking that question. Why are you the only one drinking?
Well, there was a time in my life.
I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, Red, for making me not be alone.
I'm thinking long.
There was a time in my life.
Hold on, yeah.
No, I definitely did.
Does a cousin count?
Wait, you're the friend's cousin? No, siblings.
Okay,
brother or sister.
Brother, sister.
Yeah,
no, I did. I hooked up with I was actually hooking up a lot with my friend's little brother. I mean, she was older than me, and we're not friends anymore.
Does it count if their friend just says it's their sibling, but they're not really siblings?
No, it has to be their actual blood.
Okay, then I've never done
We just did that one.
I've never done that before.
Wait. No, there's none that are the same.
Well,
oh yeah, I got you.
All right. Yeah. Never have I ever used the wrong bathroom.
Wait, what?
Never have I ever used the wrong bathroom.
So, like, if you've had to use
on accident? Yeah, I have.
I did.
I use the wrong bathroom on purpose, but like on accident.
I'm gonna say that happens way too often for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
you gotta go.
Like I mean, like on accident.
Oh, you locked? I'm going over there.
Like you didn't even know you were in the wrong bathroom. Like that's
happened to me once.
Yeah, it happened to me once.
But like any other time, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going.
No, I do that.
If it's open, I'm going.
You gotta go. You gotta.
Last time I was at Lenny's, I did it. Remember?
Huh?
Last time I was at Lenny's, I was like, I gotta go.
People do it a lot at Lenny's.
I got a really funny story
about a bathroom.
Yes. So last summer, of course, like me and my boyfriend broke up for a couple of days. You go out. My friend like, oh, I'm gonna take you out. We went to the strip club. Drunk as shit. She goes, you said you was going to the bathroom. She said, I came in the bathroom. I didn't find you. So I looked for you on the patio. And then she's like, where did she leave? Where could she be? She said, I was in the men's bathroom drunk calling my ex.
Yes. You don't get the support in the men's bathroom when you're doing that stuff like you do in the women's.
She said a guy was standing there using the bathroom. And when she walked in, he was just laughing, just laughing at both of us.
I love that.
It was funny.
I love that. I did it at UT. I was pregnant with my littlest, and I had to pee, and I wasn't paying. I was on the phone, and I had to pee, and it wasn't even on purpose. I walk in, and this guy walks. He's like, "What are you doing in here?" I'm like, "What are you doing in here?" I was like, "I'm pregnant. I have to pee." He's like, "You're in the men's room." I'm like, "My bad. That's the
He just saw that you were pregnant. And just
yeah. I mean, it was in that weird stage where you couldn't tell if I was fat or pregnant, though.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah,
I use the men's bathroom all the time.
I do purposely do it. Yeah. Yes, that was like a pure oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to walk in here. Like you felt violated.
Oh wow.
All right, Big T, you got one more?
Yep, I got one more in me.
All right, here. And then one.
All right. We just did that one.
Okay, here, get another. Are you sure?
Oh, wait, no. This is the opposite.
Okay, well, you can let's do it. We'll do it for one. You can do that one.
Yeah. It was kind of similar. All right. Never have I ever called a partner the wrong name.
Ooh, I haven't. You have.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I just did it too.
Not you sipping the tea.
Like what?
Why'd you sit there like that?
Right.
All right. Today, what do you got? What happened? I'm gonna hear our guest, and we're gonna hear yours.
I literally just did it too. Like, baby, I'm so sorry because you said you was watching it. So I'm sorry that I'm even announcing this right now. But I said somebody else's name with her, and it wasn't even like, oh no, like it just like kind of slipped. I don't even know. And it wasn't even, it was just like random. And I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, baby, because I'm recording this on here too. I apologize. And I know that we already talked about this, but I really am sorry.
I like this.
I love that accountability.
Never have I ever gave it a time.
Yes.
I love that accountability.
I do. I love that.
In all seriousness, I'm sorry. And it wasn't even like nothing like serious. It was just kind of, she was like, oh my God. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
Was it like just through a date interaction? Or?
I think it was just, I don't even know like what was on my mind at that moment for me to accidentally say it, but it happened. And I was like, as soon as I said it, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah. I would feel
like I literally had no idea what was on my mind, like what was going on. Like it just slipped out and I feel bad for it.
This is why you gotta nickname them all the same name. Just I'll call them all baby. And then you won't mess it up. Just baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's okay. I think you're forgiven.
I'm never gonna do it again. I love you.
Please forgive her. From us. Shay, what you got?
See, mine was the opposite because I didn't feel remorseful. It happened. So,
was like, he deserved
so
it.
I called my ex, my boyfriend's name, and he was so mad, like giving the history. And I'm just like, yeah, get over it.
What were you doing at the time? Was it like
just talking to him?
Casual?
Oh, no, not nothing sexual. Because I called him my current boyfriend's name.
Oh,
and so
yes,
he was so mad because obviously I left him for this guy.
Did you do it on purpose?
No, I didn't do it on
okay.
purpose. It slipped out. It definitely slipped out, but he was just so given the history and like him finding out I got the guy's name tatted and all that. He was just like,
yeah.
you bitch.
Oh no!
Right?
Yeah, like it was
He
like
was
one
ready
of
to knock
those-
your head
I
between the stove and the
listen,
refrigerator.
I promise you.
I've called
But yeah.
my dog's name. I just yell at my dog all the time. It happens though. Like I got 3 kids and a dog. I go through them all. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Was that the last round?
It's the last round.
All
Yeah.
All right.
Well, ooh, I love that game.
I love the
That was
Never Have I Ever
fun.
game. It is fun.
That was so
good. That was
fun.
good.
We can play more after the show.
After we
We got a few more
We
clues
gotta
over here.
finish the rest.
All right. Well, before we close anything out, this is one of our favorite segments we like to do. This is where we give out our shout outs and celebrations. You know, we all about positivity here on Mud Talk. So does anybody have any shout outs or celebrations that they want to talk about?
Sure. So in my hiatus was because I was the assistant coach of a dodgeball team, and our team called the Gremlins won first place in the city championship and then first place in the league championship. I also got assistant coach of the year.
Yes.
Hey.
Period.
Thank you.
You're about to get the bomb.
You gotta get some bombs.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. All of our players won at least like 4 or 5 medals throughout the year.
That's what's up.
And then I got asked to be a head coach next season. So I'm thinking about starting my team at Winterfield, and Mud Talk got the first exclusive.
Hey,
Yes.
we
So
love a
period.
good Mud Talk exclusive.
I love it.
Yes, yes.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Good
Shay.
job.
Yes,
Congrats to the
so proud of
team.
you.
Yes.
Thank
Congrats to them
you.
kids, man.
Yes,
That's
it was
dope.
so dope. It was like such a new experience, and I loved it. Like I was a little nervous, given my anxiety and like, everybody's gonna be looking and being in front of a crowd. But it was just, I don't know. Once I got into it, I loved it. I love the interactions with the kids. I love, assisting, and it to me, it made me grow as a person, as a parent, and
That's good. That's what's up.
Now I'm head coach, big coach, not the little one.
Big coach.
Please put that on the back of your shirt. Big coach.
Big
Not the
coach.
You
little
gotta
one.
put you gotta put not the little one.
Yeah.
Put that parentheses at the bottom. I'll make you a shirt.
Yes,
I'm putting Mud Talk on it, though.
That's cool. Yeah.
Put it right in the back.
Yep.
Yes.
Advertise. That'd be my practice shirt. I wear it every practice.
Not the games, though.
Yeah, not the games.
Not officially.
Not the games. Anybody else with some shout outs, celebrations? Well, we have a shout out celebration. All right. So, something that we have been working very hard for here on Mud Talk. So, as our listeners and viewers know, we started our show back in January 2022. We've been working really hard. We started off with the Apple Podcast, and we started out with on Spotify, RSS feed, all of that good stuff. So something that we have been working for very, very hard, probably since about December, maybe November-ish or whatever. But anyway, Mud Talk is officially on Pandora Radio and Sirius XM satellite radio. So that means that, yes.
Woo! That means you can get your Mud Talk fix on your Radio XM free thing when you buy cars.
Yep. So
he said, "Yep,
yep."
We're just waiting on that new channel. We need to get our own channel.
We need to get our own Mud Talk channel. Absolutely. So if you have Pandora Radio or if you have Sirius XM Radio, check us out in the podcast section. You can go and look up Mud Talk. All of the episodes from season 1 and season 2 are uploaded onto both of Pandora and Sirius. So you can listen to all the episodes starting with episode 1 up until the one that we had just a couple weeks ago. And then new episodes will drop the following Friday. So every other Friday, you'll be able to catch a brand new episode of Mud Talk on Pandora Radio and Sirius. We're still on iHeartRadio. We're still on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. But to be a part of a huge conglomerate,
like literally anywhere you can listen to it.
Yes, literally anywhere you can stream it. But to be a part of a huge conglomerate like Sirius and Pandora and iHeartRadio, that is major for a local podcast. That just started a year ago.
So if you love us, put it in all your friends' phones. That's what I do when I get drunk at the bar. You're all getting our podcast.
There's
in your
no
phone.
excuses now.
No excuses.
We're very
and
accessible.
to all of our small businesses, now that we are out here on Sirius Radio, iHeartRadio, Pandora, it's time for y'all to step up your sponsorship game. And Mud Talk has sponsorship packages that can get your business out there to not just local people, but now globally. Okay.
Yes.
So
nationally, globally, it's out there.
It's out there. So for all my people who've been kind of slacking and just using, see, this is one of my things when it comes to small businesses or people have business, period. Don't just use Facebook as your meme of marketing your business. Okay. Podcasting and radio is the wave right now. And so if you want to get the word out about your business, you need to invest. You have to invest into sponsorship. So I know you probably looked at sponsorship packages, not just on Mud Talk, but other places like, ooh, that's a lot of money. Yeah. But guess what? You need to think about the return that's going to come to you.
And there are some very, very, very like inexpensive packages that we offer. Yeah, absolutely. Like it goes from like I think $15 all the way up to like a full season, which is like what, 2,500 or 1,500, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, so it spans. I mean, I don't think $15 is a lot to invest into your business.
Not at all. And the thing is that this stays on the radio forever. Like it's not going anywhere. So, you know, when we play our sponsorship video that we just, you know, showed earlier in the show, played in the show, that is there in the show forever. It's not going anywhere. So
somebody can watch it 10 years from now and it'll still be there.
And you're going to be on Pandora and Sirius XM and YouTube and iHeartRadio and all the big, I mean, it's going to be there for any time anybody looks it up.
Yes, it's there forever. So all I'm going to say is, y'all, if y'all serious about y'all shit, get your shit together.
And you can get Mud Talk gear too.
Yes.
And that actually gives back. So like when you get Mud Talk.
Yes.
Yeah, look. Oh, Mud Talk. Can you see it?
Mud Talk.
Can you see it?
Yes.
So I feel like I'm stripping you of your lay. I'm not trying to. This is I'm not. I'll lay you again in a minute. But like right here, see, this is Mud Talk gear. So we got hoodies, we got sweatshirts, t-shirts. There's crop tops. There's tank top for your spring break fun. There's mugs. There's bags, tote bags. I mean, and anytime somebody purchases it, it actually gives money back that we donate to causes that help with mental health in the Black community. Absolutely. Which is one of our causes that we think is very, very important to all of us.
Yes, we talk about it a lot here on the show. So it's something we're very passionate about here on Mud Talk. So.
And if you get that gear, then you walk around, you help us, we help you. It's all the same.
It's all the same. We give it back. So, but yeah, make sure y'all, like I said, invest in those sponsorship packages. If you want Miss Amy, our favorite white girl, to come out to visit your business,
please.
She'll come out and visit your business. Shout out to Groom Barbershop that had Amy come out. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, I got to lay red real quick. You've now been laid twice in one day. There we go. All right.
So yeah.
Shout out to this lay that I just got.
Yes. So yeah, if you want our favorite white girl, Miss Amy, to come out to your business, hit us up. She'll come out and visit. We'll record Ask the White Girl there. Like I said, shout out to Groom Barbershop.
Or it doesn't have to be Ask the White Girl either. Yeah. Like we can just come out and we'll see if you come out, I'll sample your product, I'll review it. I'll do whatever your business offers. I'm there to learn and to interact. And part of what we talked about at the Groomed Barbershop when we did that experience was, and if you saw the question from last week was, you know, do you think that white people fear Black people? And that was one of the questions that they asked. And I said, I think, and after that part filmed, we talked about it when we turned off the filming, is that more white people need to put themselves in environments where Black people are and vice versa.
Absolutely.
And that's part of what we're trying to do, is just kind of break down those barriers and just, I want to show me your business. Yeah. Show me your Black-owned business so I can support it.
Yes. So being at Groom, that was a very dope experience. So shout out to Groom Barbershop. They were amazing people, amazing barbers, and the guests that were there were amazing. So shout out, like I said, again, to Groom Barbershop. That was a very dope experience.
Yeah,
so,
it was.
Anybody else want any celebrations, shout outs, anything going on?
Shout out Fame Studios. Shout out
we're just gonna start shouting.
Shout out Many Faces Podcast.
Do I not get a shout out for laying you twice? Jesus.
It wasn't that good.
I guess not. I gotta work on my lay skills, I guess. I don't know.
Yes. But definitely shout out to Fame Studios because they just won a big competition.
Yeah.
The Addicted to Dance competition. Yes.
Yeah, the dance competition.
Yeah. Yes. And they just performed at the Detroit Pistons game too.
That's sweet.
Okay, I love that. Yeah.
They just performed them and Royalty 419.
Royalty 419. Shout out them. Shout out Loudmouth Studios. That's where I audio engineer at. If anybody needs any recording sessions, come check us out at Loudmouth Studios downtown, located at 335.
He's doing the whole thing.
You better plug that business.
Wait, White Girl's gonna come visit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's when White Girl visits the studio. I'm gonna rap. No, I'm gonna rap.
I don't know if you know how to rap.
I can rap.
Well, Amy already said she wants to rap and be a video host.
I want to do both. Can I do that at Loudmouth Studios in downtown Toledo?
Can you be a rapping video host?
I can. I'm gonna get a money phone. I'm gonna rap my own shit and be on the car like this. In this whole outfit too.
It's working that ass.
I will. I kind of can twerk. White girl learns how to twerk. That's another one. If you have a twerk studio.
335 North Superior Loudmouth Studio. Shout out to them. Shout out Let's Come Green Records. That's my own other personal studio that I have. And shout out to everybody that's being positive.
You finished?
You know, Red is all about positivity.
That needs a hug. Shout out to Lenny's too for being our brain, our brain behind the operation.
Yes, we love Lenny's.
Yes, and for having our best bartender, Mud Talk's very own bartender.
Yes, we love Tanai the
Drink
Bartender.
maker made me take a shot.
Yes.
Yeah, she got me over here drunk.
Was it the shot or was it the spring break punch that we?
It might have been both.
What it was.
I told you how much alcohol was in the spring break punch. Should I share that secret real quick since I'll shout it out?
Yes.
This is my spring break punch, so you can make it. You just put a lot of alcohol in here. It was a cup of vodka, half a cup of triple sec. What else did I put in there? Oh, there's some cranberry juice. There's some a whole bottle. No, half a bottle of Moscato.
You put Moscato in there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ginger ale and what else was in there? Oh, frozen lemonade.
It says like to put a hint of lemon in it.
You know what? I might have. I don't know.
Maybe.
Little drip.
Have you ever seen that video where the lady was making the drink? She's like, a shot of vodka, and she's like still pouring the bottle.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that was kind of how honestly, that's kind of how I poured it though.
She's like a shot.
Yeah.
3 shots of vodka.
That's kind of how I poured it, honestly. But you know what though? Speaking of like our teen talk and our spring break. So this is just I had my daughter take it, and by sip, I mean, I'm like, you can put your tongue on that. I need you to taste it for a minute. Great lesson. I said, she's like, it doesn't taste like alcohol. I said, exactly. I want you to hear this. I was like, this is the kind of stuff that is dangerous when you're out and you're drinking and you're not old enough. Mm-hmm. I said, it tastes just like that. She's like, well, I could drink that all day. It's good. Exactly. I said, that's dangerous. I said, I want you to taste this. And then we got in the whole, like, cover your drink. Don't ever, even if it's a water bottle, because she's like, I'm not going to drink under it. I'm like, I know you're not because you're a well-behaved child.
I'm going to teach you how to make a board.
I was about to say, so a Borg is, and Tanai just put me onto this. So a Borg is where they take the gallon of water, they pour half of it out, refill it with vodka, and then they pour in like either Gatorade or like the Crystal Light stuff for the meal mix.
You know, my daughter's 13,
and
right?
they shake it up,
or 12,
but it's all over.
I was like, but it's all over. That yet.
No, they already doing this all over TikTok.
My 12-year-old is not drinking. She was so gross up.
No, I'm not saying you're 12-year-old. I'm saying.
Oh, I know they are. Oh, I know. Yeah. But for real though, she definitely, we had a nice little lesson around this. And I was like, this is the dangerous stuff. This is the stuff that will get you messed up. This is the stuff that people will give you. And I was like, and cover your drink. Don't ever. So we had the good, we had a nice little lesson behind this lovely spring break. She's like, so why are you drinking it? I'm like, cause it's good.
and I'm grown.
And I'm grown. That's basically what I said. I was like, and I like it.
Yes. I want to say shout out to all of the people who have been starting their own podcast.
Yes.
People have been coming up to me and was just like, how did you start your podcast? What made you want to start a podcast? Like, where can I go? I am so proud of people who have been starting their own podcast, because a lot of people who have goals to be on radio or TV, before podcasting, there really wasn't a platform where you can kind of do it yourself and get to start. It was like, you just had to get out there and grind it out and hope that somebody noticed you. But now with the podcasting, you have your own and you're able to put yourself out there and see that face, But one of the things about podcasting, you have to be consistent. And so with podcasting, it can be tough because some people will start off really strong. And once they realize it's a lot of work into it, they kind of stop doing it. So shout out to all the people who started podcasts, who are being consistent, putting in the work. And
if they want to, 10 free weeks from Many Faces podcast studio. 10 free weeks. That's like a good deal.
Yes, but you gotta be real about your shit though. You can't just
help those who don't want to help.
You gotta have a business plan. You gotta have your 10 weeks planned out.
Yes.
Topics,
consistency.
And it's funny to me because like when people find out I'm on a podcast, like I was joking about when I go out to the bar and I add it to everybody, they're like, "Oh, put me on your podcast." I'm like, "Do you have something to say?" And they're like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, no, you have to have something to say.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I'm not saying that you don't, because everybody has really awesome things to add to this world, but it's just like about being like conscious about what it is that you're going to talk about.
Your categories.
About your category, about what you're passionate about what your business, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they're all like, well, I'll let you know. Nobody's let me know yet.
I literally had somebody ask me yesterday while I was at Lenny's, was like, oh yeah, you do Mud Talk. I'm going to come to the show and talk, come to the show, whatever. I'm like, so what you gonna talk about? They was like, shit, whatever you gonna talk about.
Right.
I said,
yes, that's what I get.
I was like, that's not how that works. So
No.
number one, you can't just come. First of all, podcast is not just about coming on here and just talking. You have to have your shit planned out.
It might seem like we do that,
but we don't.
But we don't. We actually plan this.
We actually plan this shit out. And number two, you have to figure out your niche. Yeah. So like with Mud Talk, okay? Mud Talk, we do music, news, and fashion, but we also do everything from different walks of life. But we're not about to have you coming on here talking about baking cookies with Martha Stewart. Like, that's not the niche.
Unless you're Snoop Dogg. And in fact, I want you to come here. Snoop Dogg, you're welcome here.
We will do that. You're welcome here. But you have to find your niche. And so I tell people all the time, like, if you're going to go be on a podcast, make sure that is the type of podcast you want to be on. Correct. So, and that you have something to talk about that's going to be reflective of whatever the topic of the podcast is. You can't just come on and talk about, what's going on in your neighborhood. If it's like a fashion podcast, I mean, it's got to be something relevant.
Like, you can't what's going to be relatable.
Very relatable. And like, you can't come on Mud Talk and talk about planting flowers. Like, that's not something that we talk about.
We already know about
unless it's weed. No, I'm just kidding. Don't come. We don't do that here.
We don't, but we support dispensaries.
If we were in Michigan, we might. But
yes, we are. So
right.
Anybody else with shout outs? Anything else?
Yes. Okay. I just want to shout out my dodgeball team one more time, Gremlins.
Yes.
We're under AJ Johnson's Dodgeball League. So if you have a child in the 2nd through 8th grade, please contact their schools for future recruitment coming September. So in the fall, we're going to start back up, and we do this every year. You can contact myself. Again, I'll be starting my own team. If you have a child 2nd through 8th grade, please reach out. I also want to shout out my daughter. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Is it today?
No, it was March 26th.
Oh, happy birthday.
So, and then last but not least, I definitely want to shout out you guys for holding it down while I was gone.
Yes, we missed you.
Yes, I missed you guys too.
2 long months, girl.
Man.
Listen, it wasn't that long.
The last time we saw you was the anniversary show.
Oh yeah, it was. I missed. Well, no, I think I was here for the Valentine's Day one. No,
because we did our game.
Yeah, that's the one I couldn't make it to. But yes. So shout out to you guys and thank you.
Of course, we one big Mud Talk family around here.
Yes.
Once you're on, you're on. Your family.
We're here.
But you got to have something to talk about.
Yes. I want to shout out. I don't know if I should shout them out while I've been drinking, but it is what it is because.
Is it Jesus?
No, it's not Jesus, but I love Jesus though.
Let's shout out Jesus.
Baby Black Jesus. Yes. Baby Black Jesus.
Black Baby Jesus.
Yes.
We've already ranked our Jesuses.
We did.
Yes. Sweet baby Black Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
That's what that holy water will do to you.
No, so I want to shout out my new job. So they have been so supportive. So shout out to Rise and Shine Academy. When I first interviewed with them, they already knew about Mud Talk. So yeah.
Well, that's good because I feel like if I ever have to interview somewhere, I'm never getting a job.
Yes.
So I'm just going to stay where I'm at, or I'm just going to be a full-time podcast.
Right.
So yeah, they were just like, we know about the Impact program, we know about Mud Talk, and so the dean at my school, shout out to Mr. Craig. He like instantly followed us on YouTube. He's like, "Do you have an Instagram?" I'm like, no, not yet. No, but he's super cool. Okay. He's cool. He's an alpha. He went to UT, all that stuff, and we're the same age or whatever.
Wait, an alpha like fraternity alpha?
Yes.
Not like an alpha.
No, he's an alpha fraternity. He's a stepper. Yes, but he has a shoe line that he's doing here.
Is he gonna come on our show?
We can get him. Yeah, I can talk to him.
Mr. Craig, come on the show. I know you watch.
Yes, he does. So
we're gonna make you play Never Have I Ever too, just so we can find out all the tea about his boss.
So when I first interviewed with them, they already knew about Mud Talk and everything, and they were just like, how can we help you? Like whether it's Impact, whether it's Mud Talk or whatever. And they have been super supportive of Mud Talk, whether they're following the show, watching the show, trying to get guests like, hey, I think this person be good on the show. Like they just been super supportive. So shout out to Rise and Shine Academy. I absolutely love the school that I'm at. Of course, I miss my old school with my babies, all of that. But when your time is done, your time is done. Yeah. So my new school is super dope. It's so relaxed, but I absolutely just love the support that they give with the stuff outside of what you do at school. So whether it's whether you coming in and you do hair or you in the studio, whatever, they're just like,
or just be a white girl.
And be a white girl. There's that.
I do have other talents. I'm just saying.
Yes, we know. But no, they're just super dope. They're just super cool about the stuff that you do outside of that. And I've never had that before. Yeah. So to have to have a boss to be like, how can we help you? Like Impact, Mud Talk, like how can we help build that up for you? I thought it was super dope. So shout out to Rise and Shine.
When you have an administrator or a boss or somebody that's in charge that really is like actually a leader,
yes,
and not just somebody that just tells people what to do, it makes a huge difference.
It's a difference between a leader and a boss.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And bosses, I don't like them. I like leaders.
I could see that. It's a Sagittarius.
It really is. Because we don't like to
help me help you.
Because as a Sagittarius, we don't like to be controlled, and you're not gonna tell us what to do.
Right.
So you try to listen. I don't like that. You can't control me.
But it is nice to have a job, and it really says a lot. Like your employees are happy because you're leading and you're trying to make like you care about what happens outside of the working hours.
Yeah.
Like the fact that this is a passion of yours, and that's important.
It was really dope, and we hung.
Like
yesterday was the last day before we went on spring break, and we all hung out. And my dean, like I told you, Mr. Craig, was like, "What made you want to start a podcast? You know, how did you start it? You know what I'm saying? Just asking these questions." I'm like, "You really seem invested."
Maybe Mr. Craig needs to come take advantage of those 10 free weeks of podcasting.
Hey, listen, Mr. Craig, if you're watching, we got a new business, sir.
I'll come, Mr. Craig. I'll come on. I'll talk about actual, real things, not sex and drinking games.
Yeah.
There's, like I said, there's steps.
Yes, there's steps.
There's some depths to that.
I also want to shout out my daughter's dance team, Injustice.
Yes,
we are always enrolled.
Shout out to Injustice.
They did the Bucker Die, won a couple trophies. We have a competition coming up in Chicago. So, like I said, we're always recruiting, always enrolling. So, if you have a child between the ages of 3 and 18, actually 3 and 24.
They don't do like up to 41.
Oh wow.
No. Well, actually, the
41.
parents can dance, and they did participate in the Bucker Die with Miss Diana from Dancing Dolls.
I don't think I have good knees. Don't. I'm just saying they work just fine, and I could good knees all day. No, but I like my daughter dressed like if she dances like a stripper. That's so they change that. Like they'll teach her how to do it the right way.
I mean, they do teach them. My oldest daughter is also a coach.
Oh, nice.
So like I said, if you want to bring her out for a couple practices and let her see how. We do have white people on our team.
I didn't listen. She's got some soul. I thought she had no rhythm until I watched one of her TikToks. I was like, "Girl, where'd you learn how to do all that?"
Yes,
I told her to take it down after that. But
I'm about to say, I'm like,
she's a
spring break.
She's a travel volleyball player. She's very invested in travel volleyball. Okay. Shout out to her team. They've actually won two tournaments. They've played in 4, and they have a big tournament in Louisville. That's the big tournament next weekend. And it's gonna be 85 and sunny. I was like, I'm about to get some bikes. I get bikes with my Airbnb. So we're gonna ride to the tournament and
with the little scooters.
No, like actual bikes.
Like a bike.
I have to pedal it.
Oh, you got.
I know. But like last time, I had to walk 2 miles to and from a volleyball, so I'll pedal that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely pedal.
But yeah, so shout out to her volleyball team. They did a really good job. They actually won the Lake Erie tournament, which was in Sandusky, and then they came in first place in the Cleveland tournament. They had the Nike tournament. So.
That's what's up. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to say shout out to Tanai Bartender for stopping by, for giving us some amazing drinks.
Thank you.
Yes.
We want to say shout out to Zoey from the Team Talk for coming through. Thank you, Zoe, for giving our young adults and our teens.
Wait, can I just shout out? I'm sorry, I had to shout her out. That was like for real though. Like you gave us some spring break tips that were like so wise above your years.
Absolutely.
Like how to just be and survive and be a good human in the college age.
Yes.
Like a lot of college kids wouldn't come on and give those tips. They would have given some tips that were.
I was like in college, like get fucked up as much as possible.
Right.
That would have been.
Wrap it up.
But wrap it up.
Hey,
get fucked up and wrap it up.
Hold on. I got one more shout out. Shout out to Zaya Cook.
Yes.
Shout out to Zaya.
Zaya, come on our show.
Yes.
Can we get Zaya on our show?
We would love to.
Yeah.
I'm real friends with her. I know her personally.
Yes.
She's working
in one of my videos before. I'm gonna get her.
Wait, you have videos? Did she get to be the video hoe with the phone?
She was in a video with me.
I don't think she was. I don't think Zaya was been a video hoe.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
Did she get to have a money phone? I just want a money phone.
But shout out to Zaya Cook, man. She's going into the
WNBA.
She is crushing it.
Yes,
she is, man. She is putting Toledo on the map right now.
Absolutely.
As she should. So shout out
she's
to
such
her,
an amazing in spirit.
Yes.
Love it.
I love her, man. And I appreciate her for everything that she's doing for the city. And she's so humble. She's so great as a person on and off the court.
Yes. And I love how she's holding it down. She's so young.
Yes.
She's so young. Like, how old is she? Is she
Well,
20?
she's probably 22, 23.
21? Something like that?
22, 23.
Yeah, it's like
Because she used to work with my son, and I think they're 2 years apart. He's about to be 21.
okay.
So she's probably 23.
23. I just think for her to be 23 and to be crushing it like how she is at such a young age, like at 23, I'm like, damn, like what the fuck was I doing? Definitely wasn't going to the WNBA or NBA or any of that.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't think you go to the WNBA.
Well, I mean, I can identify whatever I want to.
Yeah, you can identify. You know what? You do you, but I think there's
want
rules.
to be the first
Back then there was rules.
Have you seen Joanna Man before?
Back then there was rules. Now it might be a little bit different. Back then there were some rules.
So
I've seen your jump shot.
Yes, you know. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, no, shout out to her.
Yes.
She's definitely killing it. So Zaya, if you're watching, boo, we need you on the show.
We gotta get on the show ASAP. I will contact you personally myself.
Well, then do it.
I know your
what
dad.
You been waiting for?
I know your dad. I will contact
you. He knows your dad.
Get on that phone right now.
We're gonna hold you to that.
Yes, we're gonna hold you to that.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, thank you so much for everybody who came on. But before we go, of course, we got to tell you who's coming to the show next. Mm-hmm. So in a couple of weeks, it's everything about Teacher Appreciation Week.
Educator Week.
Yes. So we are celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week. And next week on the show, we are going to have a very special guest on the show. Next week on the show, we're going to have TPS Superintendent Romulus Durant is going to be on the show. We're going to do an interview with him. He's not going to be live in the studio because he's very busy, but he's going to be tapping in with us virtually. Yeah. And we're going to be asking him all the tough questions that we need to know. And we're gonna be celebrating him, celebrating educators.
I might bring a few friends.
Yes, Miss Amy's gonna bring a few friends, and yeah, we're gonna chop it up with Big Durant
and educators.
Yes,
and just celebrate our educators.
I like to call him Big Rhyme. Big Rhyme.
Are we allowed to do that?
Well, not when we interview.
I'm gonna call him Mr. Durant.
I'm gonna call him Dr. Durant. Yes.
Oh, is he doctor?
Yes.
Dr. Durant.
Put some respect on his name.
I didn't know he was a doctor, but he's a doctor now. Yes. Can I just call him Doc?
No.
Dr. Durant.
What if I ask him?
He might say yeah.
He probably say yeah.
He probably will.
Because that's the thing. When you're a superintendent of a big school district, like you're the publicity man. Like you're the face of the district. So you.
Yes. And he was all about it when I sent the email. He was like, yeah, he's like, sounds good. Like he sent me the email address to the person that sets it up for him. So we're going to be doing a virtual interview with him. Miss Amy's going to be bringing some other amazing educators, and we're celebrating all things educators on the show. So if you have any amazing educators you want to shout out, let us know. Put them in the comments. We're going to shout them out here on Mud Talk.
Yes.
And are we going to do FYF?
I feel like maybe we shouldn't do that.
I got one more educator that we need to shout out.
Okay, we'll do that next show.
Do that on the next show.
Oh yeah.
Right. Save it. Thank you.
Keep that in there, Red.
Yes.
Sure. I feel like FYI. I thought about that on my drive, and I was like,
probably not.
Not with Dr. Durant.
Yeah.
We gotta. This might be the one where I stay sober, like the pastor. Pastors and superintendents, we're gonna
stay sober.
We're gonna tone that down.
But all the other ones, it's fair game.
I don't know. We'll see. Depends on who the guest is.
All right. Well, we thank y'all so much for tuning in to Mud Talk. Make sure y'all tap in, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Sirius XM, and also Pandora Radio. Y'all.
Sirius XM and Pandora.
Yes. So make sure when you go into Sirius and Pandora, you go to the podcast section, you type in Mud Talk, MUD space talk, TALK. Tap into the link and tune into the hottest podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion. My name is Big T.
And I'm Shay Renee.
I'm Miss Amy.
And it's your boy Red.
And remember, Mud Talk is the only podcast that keeps our ears to the streets
while you grind in the 419.
All right, deuces. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
See y'all.